And today we are going to be reviewing the Battlegear 2 mod, and you know what that means? It means that we can have two things at once, which means we can clap our hands now. Look. And that's the whole mod, so thank you all for watching. No? Okay. So we are going to get into this mod for realsies, and you can see that I have two hands. Isn't that crazy? It's just like real life, but with more Minecraft. So, inside this mod I've prepared, because like I have notes here, 14 pages of them, and I also have a command block to set the time to 0, like I always forget to. So in this chest, so this mod, not only does it add the functionality to where you can have two items, but it adds items of its own. So like for instance, there's a dagger, diamond spear, etc. So the dagger does less damage than the sword, but has faster attack damage and also does extra damage when attacking from behind an opponent. The spear has extra range to its attacks, though it does less damage than a sword of the same type. It does more than a sword, though, whenever you are mounted, if you're on like a pig with saddle or a horse. And the sword is just the base weapon of Minecraft, just does damage, and that's what we're comparing all the items to. The war axe also does less damage than a sword, but penetrates armor, which means it ignores at least some of the armor the opponent is wearing. The mace does less damage than a sword, though it has the ability to daze opponents, giving them slowness so they can't move. So these different, so all these different weapons, I'm just gonna keep the sword there, do different things. Like for instance, and also the way you, so there's 3 sets of like battle gear stuff here. So like for instance, I can have like a bow over here, and then I can have, say, like a spear here. Oh god, dropped it. Darn it. You can have a spear here. You're supposed to be able to put a spear there. Maybe spear's not specifically able to go there. There we go. Why aren't things working correctly? Oh, you just can't have a bow with a spear specifically. Alright. Because a spear, oh, a spear's a two-handed weapon. I get it. So left click does right and right click does left, and that might be confusing, but the reason why is because inside of Minecraft, if you just left click, then it does your right hand, because you can only see your right hand. You see? So that's why it does that. So it's not too confusing. You'll see that I can hit the pig from all the way over here. Normally I can't punch baby pigs from that far away. You know, it's a lot easier to murder animal children now. Which is always good. You always want that in a Minecraft mod, and also it looks pretty snazzle-wazzle because it'll show up on your back once you're done using it. So then there's also the shields. Now you might see the dye here. That's because shields can be dyed. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the crafting recipes. So the sword is obviously just the stick with that. Oops. Okay. Oh, turn it. A war axe is 2 sticks and then whatever you're making it out of. And then bow is 3 sticks and string. A dagger is just 1 stick and then 1 of whatever you're making it out of. The diamond spear is a wooden spear with whatever you're making it out of. So wooden spear is just 3 sticks diagonally like that. And then a mace is 1 stick and then 4 of whatever you're making it out of in the corner. So yeah, it's pretty, the recipes kind of make sense, like they should. I mean, you don't want to have recipes that don't. And then over here I have my shields. So, the shields have 3 different recipes though. The wooden shield is made like this. The hide shield is made similarly but with leather on the outside surrounding a piece of wood. And then the diamond shield is made, and all the metal shields are made with a wood piece in the center with the ingots going along the sides like this. But all the shields do have the functionality of being able to be dyed, which is why I have crafting tables. Like for instance, the diamond shield can become orange, the hide shield can become blue, then the wooden shield can become pretty pink. Pink is for powerful. The shields can only be used functionally if they're inside of like a Battlegear thing. So you'll see, I'll go in a 5 mode, that if I block, then my stamina bar goes down. Now, that's to prevent you from just blocking like the entire time, because that would be cheating. It's not allowed. Now, you can also do a shield bash, and the way you do that is you start blocking and then you press Z. Now I'm not sure what it looks like. I haven't done it before, but we can test that out right now. Let's see. Come here, little sheepies. Ah, this just knocks them back a little bit. But yeah. So that's what happens whenever you do this. By the way, this is a 1.7.10 mod. At the time of creating this. So don't expect like it to be for 1.8 whenever you go looking for it, if you do. So I will go to my Battlegear and I will take out this. I'll put this in, take it out, and you'll see that all these have like really cool custom block models. Like they did a really good job actually like designing this mod. And then over here I have bows. So. And there's a ton of new arrows that you can have, but you can tell by just looking at this. Oh my god. Sorry about my throat. But you can tell even that there's already an arrow right here on the bow. Just waiting to be shot out. Look. Look. It just can't wait. It's just gotta be in the bow already. Right, Senior Cow? Isn't it? Okay. But there's a ton of new arrows. You can only use these if they are inside of the quiver, by the way. So, yeah. We'll have to put them there later. So I'll grab one. I'll grab a couple because there's multiple different arrows. So, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting with Drake. It's my favorite show. 5, 6, 7. Okay. Just because I don't know how to switch. You can put 4 different types of things, but I don't know how to switch between them. So, I have explanations for all the explanations. So anyway, the shield, which I was just going through before, it does as you expect, blocks damage, though it's different from blocking with a sword because it blocks all blockable damage. There's a stamina bar, so you can't block forever. And now with the arrows, there's the explosive arrow. This is what makes the bulk of the thing, just because there's so many arrows. The explosive arrow makes small explosions wherever it lands, but the explosions are larger whenever you get a critical hit, which is whenever you shoot with the bow pulled all the way back. The flaming arrow sets blocks and entities on fire that are shot with it. This makes it slightly different than a flame enchantment on a bow. The poison arrow, which is very expensive because it requires another star, is used to give the opponent a wither effect. This isn't regular poison, it's wither. The leech arrow takes health from the opponent's shot and gives some of the damage done back to you. And the mystery arrow, when shot at passive mobs, splits them into 2 baby versions of that mob, and when shot at zombies, it gives them cookies. It's not much of a mystery anymore. The ender arrow teleports blocks and entities that are shot at. The piercing arrow can shoot through glass and ignores armor that the opponent might be wearing. And the knight's armor makes the wearer... Oh, well, that's not an arrow. Let's skip that. So anyway, the way that you put... this is also why I have crafting tables. The way you put arrows into quivers is you put them in there with the crafting table. Isn't that fantalicious? It is. I hear you cry. Because you yell at your computers for some random reason that's kind of weird. You should stop doing that. So yeah. Once I've finished getting all these crafted, I will look at the knight's armor and show you that there is actually an alternative way to make chainmail. I don't know why this extra chest is here. So, you'll see there's a knight's armor. Now the knight's armor is insanely powerful, and it looks really cool. But it's also insanely powerful. Now, the knight's armor, you'll see, makes, especially me, with my beautiful self, look amazingly stylish. So, it's very important to notice that, because I'm amazingly stylish, as you can obviously tell by my wonderful self. So, that's the first thing that it does. And then the other thing that it does, which is just like a side thing, I mean... Oh my god, I'm flying, and it's so slow. Oh my god. Why is flying slower than walking? Oh my god. This is crazy. If I held shift... holding shift is a little bit slower than regular speed. So, anyway... If I summoned a zombie, you'll see that if I go into game mode 0, it'll start burning. But I don't take damage from this at all. I don't take damage from any of this. None. None whatsoever. I can take off, like, everything. Like my helmet and my shoes even, then it still doesn't hurt me. I take off my leggings, I occasionally take half a heart. But it's insanely strong, guys. But it also really slows you, so I'm not gonna do it. I thought that you could dye it, but it doesn't seem like you can. Like, it looks like you're supposed to be able to, but you can't. Now, chain is another thing with armor, and you can make chainmail armor with it. So basically, you want to put 2 iron ingots on top of each other, and you get 3. And then, you can make all the chain recipes just inside of, like, a regular Minecraft, like, armor recipe, but with chain instead of whatever else you were deciding on using. Too bad for you. So, I'm going to get a chest really quick, and I will place all of these different quivers so I can test out different things at different times. The first one will be the piercing arrow. But first I want to show you. So, with this mod, you can see that there's arrows. I need to get this out because it's annoying me. So, you can see that there's arrows in this dispenser. You might be able to recognize that as a comparator clock over there. Now, so basically, with a shield, you can block arrows, and then you can pick them out and, like, put them in your inventory. So you'll see, I'll start shooting. I'll block some of the damage. So, but now, my shield has some arrows in it, so they'll stay there. So you'll see if I start blocking them again. I have to, like, jump in and do it. It's a really fun way to try to, like, block things. Oh god. But whenever the stamina bar runs out, I'm not blocking anymore. So you'll see there's a ton of arrows, like, inside of this thing. It also has really cool sound effects. And I have a ton of arrows in my inventory. Okay, I'll turn this off now. Oh my god, look at that. Because this is my left hand, so it really confused me for a second. Oh, both hands were trying to, because it's right click. Like, that was awesome. But, so you'll see that this has 13 arrows in it. So, if I put this in the crafting table, then it gives me those 13 arrows, as you can see right there. But then it kind of, like, glitches out and then takes those back. So I don't know why it does that. I don't know. I'll have to talk to the mod creator, but I can't talk to the mod creator because I'm not famous enough. So it doesn't work. Oh, and apparently if you drop it, it removes all of the arrows that are on it. I don't know. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, like, but I don't think it is. There aren't many flaws with this mod though, and that's like one of the very few that there are. So I would still highly suggest using it. But first, we get to go through all the arrows. So first there's the piercing arrow. Now, so I guess what I should do is I should make a wall of glass to show you that it can indeed actually shoot through it. I haven't tested this, but that's what it said on the forum post. And I'm going to trust that guy. I'm going to trust that guy because he kind of made the mod. Yeah, see? So it breaks glass. And apparently, I saw like the tooltip, it can shear steep and style. Yeah, so basically you can kill the sheep, but then you also shear it. I guess if you don't bring it all the way back, then it doesn't do enough damage to kill them. It also makes fun noises whenever you shear them. See? Oh, darn it. Alright, so you can see that, and that it'll break through glass whenever you shoot it. So that is the piercing arrow. Now, if I go to the ender arrow, so the ender arrow will teleport blocks, teleport blocks and entities that shot it. So if I shoot this cow, oh, did it teleport me to the cow, or the cow to me? I think it teleports them. Oh, okay. Let's just. Wait. This is a bad idea. Oh. Oh, hello. So it teleports yourself, but if it's said that you can also teleport other things. Maybe it teleports you to blocks and stuff. But this is more precise and and it can shoot farther than a regular ender pearl. As you can see, that's pretty far shot. Oh god. But yeah, so that is the ender arrow. Then there's the mystery arrow. So the mystery arrow, as I said, but I kind of explained it in a confusing way. So you see this is one adult pig. It'll turn into 2 baby pigs. This is one adult cow. It'll turn into 2 baby cows. Now, if I summon a zombie, then you'll see... Oh, sorry, need capital letters. Sorry, Minecraft. So you'll see that if I shoot it, it gives it a cookie. It's very important. I think that... I'm not sure if that works for skeletons, too. It might, but I don't think it does. Yeah, no, because they already have a bow in their hand. And then, so, yeah. I'm not sure if it works for, like, other mobs, too, but, like, with just the cookie thing. But it doesn't seem to, with, like, what I've tested. Oh, I haven't tested very much, but... Yeah, so then here's a leech arrow. So, say I'm hurt. Say I'm hurt for some reason that's... There we go. See, look at me being professional. So, say I'm hurt. So, say I, like, fell, and I'm like, oh my god, I fell. What can heal me? I know, the health of baby cows. So I shoot the baby cow, and I steal some of its health from it. Because that's the kind of person I am. A mean, terrible monster who feeds on children. So, that's how I heal myself inside of Minecraft. Anyway, the next arrow will be the poison arrow. So as I said, these are really expensive. All of these are really, really expensive. I don't think I've even showed, well, not all of these, but that one's really expensive. I don't think I even showed you guys all the recipes. I should. All of the recipes. So explosive arrows, you can see gunpowder and arrow. And then, oh, what's this? Heraldic icon. Oh, maybe that's what you have to put on the night things. Okay, and there's an ender arrow, which is ender pearl. Flaming arrow, flint. Piercing arrow is diamond. Poison arrow is a nether star. That's why it's expensive. And this is just a cookie, but that is a nether star. And leech arrow is a gas tier, which is also expensive, but a nether star you have to kill the wither. So it's very, very expensive. So you'll see if I should have the damage indicators mod, but I don't. So you'll see if I shoot this sheep that he will start to wither to death. I'm not sure how long it lasts, but there's one very, very, very nice way to find out what the exact effect is. So this is how we do this, because we are a really odd society who don't care about public safety. So I'm going to take a buton right here. See, it's a buton. I'm going to place it there, and go into game mode 0, and then I'm going to press the buton. Ow, okay. Wither for 8 seconds. That's actually pretty bad. The sheep's probably dead. But, anyway. So, you'll see... Oh, it only does like 1.5. But, so that's the poison arrow. Now this is the flaming arrow. So it's supposed to set blocks and entities shot by it on fire. So you'll see it sets that block on fire. And you'll see it sets that baby cow on fire. And you'll see it sets this chicken on fire. Really good way to cook your food. So now I can finally fulfill my dream of burning down a village. Or I can't, because you can only burn things if you shoot them from above, apparently. So you can't burn, like, the wall. But now you can finally burn down your friendly neighborhood villagers because you don't like them. Because their name is Carl instead of Gerald. And it's all their fault for having a bad name. Ta-da! So now you can finally fulfill your dream of being a pretty much just like a really, really bad person. So now that this video is going to move on to a explosive arrow. This is the last arrow. So this arrow shoots small explosions, but if you pull it all the way back, then it does a critical hit and does larger explosions than it would just normally. See? And you can use this to dig, or you can use it to murder, but murder is the primary use, and that's the whole point of this arrow inside of this mod. Sorry if you guys hear background noise, some people are talking around here. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this mod review. But it's really, really cool, like, all the different things that you can do with it. Like, with this diamond mace, I can go charge into battle against hordes of zombies. So, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe if you did enjoy this episode, because I really enjoyed making it. I mean, these Battlegears are kind of fun. And it lets me explore like all these different mods and check out like what they do. It's really great. So, thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!